You know what's funny about small talk? Most people treat it like the opening band at a concert, something you just tolerate before the real show starts. Everyone's waiting for the deep conversations, the late night talks, the moments where you finally say, wow, this person actually gets me. But here's what no one tells you. Every deep connection you've ever had started with small talk. Even your best friend probably started with a clumsy, hey, what class are you in? Or some equally awkward nonsense. Small talk gets a bad reputation because we think it's fake, forced, surface level. But that's not true. It's not about what you say. It's about how you make the other person feel. See, small talk is like the loading screen of every human interaction. It's the warm-up, the handshake before the connection. And most people get stuck because they treat it like a test, trying to say the perfect thing instead of just being present. The truth? Small talk isn't about finding the right words. It's about making someone feel human, not like an NPC or a Sims character waiting for input. You don't need a charm upgrade, a cheat code, or even confidence. You just need to learn one thing: active observation. Okay, I know that sounds like something out of a psychology textbook. But hear me out. Active observation is simply paying attention, like really paying attention. When you talk to someone, forget the aura, forget the vibe. Just look at what's right in front of you. Their shirt, their coffee cup, the way they keep glancing at the clock. Those tiny things tell stories. You just have to notice them. Then instead of asking a random question like, so, what do you do? Or where are you from? You make an observation, and you phrase it in a way that invites a response, not demands one. That's the difference between awkward and effortless. Let's say you're at a cafe. The person next to you is reading a beat-up book. Most people would ask, what are you reading? Because that's what polite people do, right? Wrong, that's pressure. Now they have to explain, summarize, and maybe even defend their taste in books. Instead, you just say, that book looks like it's been through a few battles. Boom, you've made an observation. You've said something neutral but interesting. Now they can respond however they like. Yeah, it's my third reread. Or it's terrible, I just want to finish it. Either way, you've started a conversation without interviewing them. Here's why this works on a deep level. First, people love to feel seen. Not in the dramatic you understand my soul way, just in the simple, hey, I noticed you exist way. Second, it's disarming. When you make an observation, you're not forcing a performance. You're just tossing the conversational ball their way to see if they throw it back. You've created space for connection, not obligation. Let's take another example. You're at a party, the kind that drains every introvert's soul. Someone walks by holding a plate of food that looks suspicious. Instead of ignoring them, you say, is that the chicken? It looks like it fought back. Instantly, you've added humor, curiosity, and humanity. Maybe they laugh. Maybe they joke back. But what matters is this. The door is open. That's how you build connections. One observation at a time. Active observation isn't just a social trick. It's a mindset. It works at work, in meetings, on first dates, at family gatherings, everywhere. You stop focusing on you, what you sound like, how awkward you are, and start focusing on them. And that shift changes everything. You don't need to be charming. You just need to notice. Here's how you train it. Step 1. Notice details. Put your phone down. Take your headphones out. Look around like you're the main character in a detective show. What are people wearing? What are they doing? How are they moving? Don't overthink it. If someone's wearing a bright yellow jacket, say, that's a bold color choice. I respect it. That's it. You don't need to sound clever. Just open the door. Step 3. Be okay with silence. Not every comment will land. That's fine. The goal isn't to impress. It's to connect. No one cares as much as you think they do. Most people are stuck in their own heads. So even if you say something slightly awkward, they'll forget in 5 seconds. But if you say something real, something observant, they'll remember. Because it stands out. When someone notices you, really notices, it's a glitch in the social matrix. People pay attention. Imagine this. You're at a Halloween party. Someone walks in wearing a tie covered in tiny rubber ducks. Most people would go, nice tie. Not you. You say, okay, I need to know the story behind the ducks. Boom. Connection. You've turned a random accessory into a story starter. And you made that person feel interesting without forcing it. This works anywhere. See someone with spotless shoes? Say, "Those look way too clean to be comfortable." See someone order a mountain of whipped cream on their coffee? Say, "That's a celebration-level drink right there." See a dog that looks like it judges everyone? Say, "I feel like your dog silently rates people, and I respect that. You're not trying to be funny or clever. You're just noticing, and that's rare. You have to mean it. You can't fake genuine curiosity. People can feel when your interest is performative. If you're only doing this because you think you should, it won't work. You need to actually care, even if it's for 30 seconds. That's what makes small talk not shallow. It becomes meaningful the moment you start paying attention. Most introverts think they're bad at small talk, but the truth, they're often better. Why? Because introverts notice things. They observe before they speak. That's the foundation of active observation. You're not bad at small talk. You've just been taught to fake it. Now, you'll do it naturally. Once you start practicing this, something shifts. You stop viewing small talk as a chore. It becomes a game, a fun, curious, human experiment. You start to notice details, patterns, reactions. You begin to see people, really see them, and you realize how disconnected most of us actually are. We're so busy rehearsing what to say that we forget to look. But you'll be different. You'll pay attention. You'll make people feel seen. So, next time you're in line for coffee, try this. Notice the person in front of you. Their outfit, their drink, their posture. Pick one thing and make a comment. Worst case, they don't respond, you move on. Best case, you make a connection. Either way, you've practiced being present. And that's a win, because the truth is, small talk isn't about words. It's about awareness. It's about making someone feel human, if only for a moment. And once you master that, deep conversations will come naturally. Small talk stops being small. It becomes the foundation of every great connection you'll ever have. End line, for outro or reflection. Stop trying to be interesting. Start being interested. That's how real conversations begin.